Hi everyone, today I'm showing you what I think is the quickest and easiest way to make this lovely 2 balloon heart wand, which is perfect for Valentine's Day or for a princess party. Hi, I'm Melanie from Balloon Artworks. For this 2 balloon heart wand, you're going to need 2 of these long, thin twisting balloons in whatever colours you want, and I'm going to be using this Qualatex hand pump. So just inflate the balloons fully. So just put the nozzle on the tip of your hand pump and inflate. So back and forth quite quickly, and then as soon as the balloon is inflated right to the tip, take it off the hand pump, okay? Your balloon may feel a little bit bulgy here, so we just want to let a little bit of air out just to soften the balloon. That's going to help prevent popping. It can't eliminate the risk, but it can help a little bit. So you just want it to be a little bit squishy there, and then tie the balloon, okay? And then inflate your other balloon in the same way. Take one of your balloons and starting at the nozzle end, just make a small bubble. Okay, so just twist that bubble around, and if I put my fingers up against the bubble, that's about 2 fingers in size, okay? And then bend your balloon over, just fold it over and make a large loop that is maybe 12 inches or so when I flatten it out like that. And then I'm holding on to this section here that I've twisted. I'm holding on to the balloon here, and I'm just going to pull that in together, wrap that around, and then pass that little bubble through the centre, okay? So this is what we've got. With your second balloon, just make a loop, and we want that loop to be as close in size as we can to the previous loop we've just made. I'm holding on to that knot and nozzle, and then I'm just going to pull that into the balloon here and twist it around. Okay, so this time we haven't made that little bubble, but I am holding on to that knot and nozzle and just pass it through the centre of that loop. That's going to help ensure that doesn't come undone. And this section here, we're going to wrap into this split here next to this bubble. Okay, so just place your loops on top of one another, bring this bubble forward, pass it over the top of the paler pink balloon all the way around the back, and if you want you can pass it through the centre of that pale pink balloon loop. I'll get the right word in the end. Okay, so you've got something that looks like this. Okay, so you should have 2 balloons here that are similar in length. If one is a little bit shorter than the other, just run it through your hands, and that's just going to stretch it a little bit, and that's much closer in length, okay? So what I'm going to do with these 2 bubbles is I'm going to wrap them together, and we call this technique candy caning, okay? So I'm just going to squish these 2 big loops together, and then I'm just going to wrap these 2 long sections of balloon. Don't worry, you will lose hold of those loops. I'm just wrapping them through my hands, and they're gradually moving downwards, and we're getting towards the end. And then here, right at the very end, we can just grasp hold of the ends here and twist them together. Twist, twist, twist. Okay, so twist them round lots of times. Okay, so you've got a nice tight spiral candy cane. If you find at the end here that these little bubbles are coming undone, what you can do is just take one of them, pull these 2 balloons apart, and just push one of them underneath. But what that will do is it will loosen the nice tight spiral that we had there. Okay, so you'll see that now it's not quite as nicely spiraled. So it's entirely up to you whether you want to do that. Okay, so this is what we've got here. We want to make some nice heart shapes with these 2 loops here. So just fold the balloon over like this, hold on to the top here, and just massage this point here Okay, we're just using the warmth of our hands here to soften and shape the balloon. And then up here you can do the same. Okay, and you'll see we've got quite a nice heart shape emerging, but we need to do that a little bit more. And the other thing you can do is you can also do a little whittle. So just whittle the balloon from side to side, massage it some more. Okay, and then we want to do the same thing on the other side. So just bend this over. So you've got the middle section pointing downwards, and then just let's massage that a little bit more. The same thing at the top here. Maybe give it a little whittle as well. Okay, so we've got the heart shape emerging, but we just need to soften that a little bit more. If you want to, you can snap this out a little bit. This is called a shock twist, and that gives you a bit more of a pronounced shape. Sometimes takes just a little while just to get this into shape. And there you go. So you've got these nice heart shapes. So this little bubble that we made at the beginning, just grab hold of that knot and nozzle and pull it backwards into this section here. You just pull that backwards. I'm holding onto it here, and then bring that knot and nozzle around through the centre there, and then just let go in the back, and that just tidies that little bubble up and makes it rounded. You've not got the knot and nozzle showing there. And then all you need to do with these two hearts is just pull them together. And then position that little bubble just to hold those hearts in position. And you've got this lovely 2 balloon heart wand. And if you've enjoyed this video, I recommend you watch this one next.